What is going on, family? Grim Ones, we are here once again. Day 14 of the 15 days of Grimfel. It has been a wonderful journey so far. We are right here at the tail end of this whole thing, and I am excited the fact that we have another video just in time, baby. Shooting Star, the official music video. Let's get into it. This is the track leading to the closer, baby. We got to find out what this is all about. Let's go ahead and check it out. Nope. You know, this is one of those things, guys, where, like, you know, I'm going to leave this part in here, too, where I always fuck something up. I can't just be smooth as ice. I can't. My sound wasn't right, and now it should be. It probably was okay for you guys. You guys might have heard it, but I couldn't hear shit, so let's start over.
If you decide to go, there's nothing in this world to stop you. Oh, stars don't move for you, they don't move for me too. So if we bleed in reverse, will it take away the pain? Or will all of our wounds be reopened again?
Getting the goosebumps already on this one.
Let it all wash away. Take it all away from me.
Fire.
'Cause it's cold out there.
Whew. I can't even tell you how many times the goosebumps have just been shooting through my fucking body listening to this shit, man. This is fucking beautiful. I love this coming off of, like, the aggression of the last song. You know what I mean? It's such a great abrupt, like, change to go to, like, this slow piano this way. Oh my god, I think it's perfect. I think it's oh my, like I said, the energy is not like that today. It's not like that, so I can't really scream and shout today, but I'm telling you that in my soul, it's screaming. That's what I said, all the goosebumps, because I'm like, when I'm thinking about coming off of goodbye, fuck you, and how much I loved how, like, that was like the one pop of fucking fuck yeah energy in there. I love the fact that we've like go right into, like, the sad song, like, right away, like right after that, where it's like, it's such a great, like, mood transition. You know what I mean? Like, you're going from one extreme emotion to the next, and it's like, I said, to me, it's like tear jerking. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, ugh. Oh boy, it's beautiful. Like I said, I'm gonna keep saying this one's beautiful because everything about it is. Like, when he did the little scream part in there too. Oh my god, I love it.
And no one seems to care about us. Heavy are burdens, and heavy is the cost. We carry them forever, and everyone we've lost. Time doesn't heal, it only ever shows. We suffer in the silence when no one seems to know.
Oh my god, I can't. I'm over. Like, you know, there's been so many times throughout this project where I was like, fuck yeah, this is like my next favorite song, until I hear the next one. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like, how do you pick favorites over this, man? Like, there's just so many great fucking songs on this project. Really love the lyrics in this one too. Like I said, it's the same thing over and over again with each song. Well, I gotta hear it one more time.
It only
when he talked about how the time doesn't heal, it only just, like, basically exposes us. It only overshows. I feel that. It's one of those things where I think a lot of times we get these moments that make us realize how far we haven't come sometimes. You know, I've had a lot of people in my life tell me that, like, you know, I'm strong, that I'm brave, and that, like, you know, I get up and I fight every day and blah 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 blah, you know what I mean? And like I said, sometimes every once in a while something like will happen, and it's just like, you know, it kind of just reminds you that, like, you know, this is a problem that's never, some things are never going to get that much better. And I think a lot of times it feels like people are hopeful that certain things will get better and that time will heal those wounds. But, like, you know, in the lyrics to this one, time doesn't always heal. Sometimes it just exposes and shows that those wounds are still there, and it doesn't matter how long they've been there. And that's why I think a lot of times the writers and you know, especially like artists will use like the words like scars a lot, because scars are things that never go away, right? Much like tattoos, right? Where they're not going anywhere now. All right. All right, he says something else too.
We suffer in the silence when no one seems to know.
We suffer in the silence where no one seems to know. Again, going right back to that same conversation I was talking about, handful of videos during this series, about being part of that club that you recognize it in other people. You just see it. And you don't really want to be a part of the club. You really don't. It's not a cool club to be a part of. But I feel like that's kind of like that same kind of reference of that, right? Where it's so many people are suffering in silence that way. Where so many people you wouldn't even know the struggles that they face, because they'll never talk about it. They'll never open up about it. Because they feel like it's something that they need to keep to themselves and keep with them, right? And I'm one of those people where at the same time, like, I feel like I am definitely one of those people that has to also practice what they preach, right? Where I don't take the opportunity myself to talk to people when I know that they're there for me. You know what I mean? But none of us have to go through this struggle alone. There's plenty of people, especially within the Foxtrot community, right? Where there's plenty of people that will talk to you and they will never say a word about it. You can do it privately. You can do it. We have people that do it publicly. I've done it publicly personally. It's been a while since I have, but I've done it myself. I've done it privately, and sometimes I just don't do it at all. You know what I mean? And like I said, I have to practice what I preach with that, and also do better about reaching out and not just carrying everything on my own. You know what I mean? Because people will understand, you know what I mean? That they can help take some of that weight off of you. And I've been thinking a lot about that lately too. Stuff with the channel, stuff with all kinds of different shit, you know, just how do we get better? What can we do? How do we improve? How do we take it to the next step? You know what I mean? And to me, it's just, that kind of reminds me about all that. It's always about the community here. And I think a lot of us are part of that club, you know? All right, let's keep going.
When no one seems to know. I'll stay where I am. You stay where you are. Never too close, but never too far. Still wait for that shooting star. Oh, wait for the training song. Yeah, we're young and oppressed. The price that we paid for the things we let die, and the words we don't say. You taught me to love. I was like a moth to a flame, and now that it hurts, I know it all seems the same. So lay me down in the dark, so far away, but close to your heart. I'll stay where I am. You stay where you are. Never too close, but never too far. Still wait for that shooting star. Oh.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Gotta give it some boost and love real quick, just because it is Grimfel and it's new. And there's a video, and when there's videos, there's comments. So boost the fuck out of that. This is another one of those times where I feel, again, a little bit speechless in the moment right after the song. You know, I said it, you know, the other day when we did Hysteria, that was like the song that I needed in the moment. And this is like another one of those times where, like, this was the day that I needed to hear this one. And again, like every other sad song in Grimfel's world, you know, I love these ones so much. I feel like he painted such a relatable picture. Does that make sense? You know, it's the video in this one. I really loved the blues in this. The brightness of the colors in it with the white and all that kinds of stuff, like the very angelic kind of like being in the clouds, kind of like feeling with the shooting star about there was people that were holding the stars, that, like, you know, basically like kind of showing that like the concept is obtainable, right? And I love kind of tying that concept to the that for me, I just really felt like it was tying the concept to love. You know what I mean? Love and acceptance that way. So, you know, from my interpretation of this and listening to it and what this song means to me, I feel like the video went hand in hand with that. I was a big fan of the bright colors in this. I've always felt like, you know, when it comes to the video concepts, I feel like, you know, each direction has always been something different. Even when they somewhat tie together to other things and other concepts, like just the way that he uses color saturation in the videos, I think is just very like I guess my style, my personal like favorite kind of shit. I love the way that it's like dark with things that pop like with a lot of color and stand out that way. Especially with like the deep pitch blackness, you know what I mean? Like he goes black, you know what I mean? When he goes black, he goes black, you know what I mean? Darker than black. I don't know what color they call it. We'll call it Grimfel black. You know what I mean? What else could I say about this shit? I don't really know if I really got too much else to say about it. I just really, really love this song. I thought, again, I'm going to say it again, that it was beautiful. I just thought it was a beautiful song. We will be back tomorrow for the 15th and final day of the 15 days of Grimfel. And yeah, make sure you do that right thing. Go support that channel. Go support Grimfel. Go tell how much you fuck with this music. Go get that merch. Go do what you got to do. I've been loving seeing all the people across the Discord for the last like couple of weeks or whatever, like talk about getting Grimfel merch. It's been fucking awesome. Love seeing that shit. Need to see more of it. That's what I'm talking about. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't, join the Foxtrot family. There's always room.